Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. African Muslim Reformation series. As African Muslims, we need to reform ourselves and reform our communities, inshallah. And these video series will help with that, if that is your mission, if that is your goal. If your goal as an African Muslim is to further harm yourself and harm the community, then I pray that my video guides you. If you don't want the guidance, but if you don't want the guidance, then just keep scrolling, inshallah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Now, this video is going to be about materialism. I watched a video recently, or I came across a video recently of an African man showing much excitement because of the cars that his friends were driving. Mercedes, Lamborghini, whatever the case may be. And he was extremely excited, right? As if he was in a state of ecstasy, subhanallah, because of cars with European names on it. While at the same time, his people do not have much. But he was boasting, showing great excitement and boasting about the cars that he and his friends were driving. Do they have ownership over those cars? Probably not. We're all from the same community, and I can guarantee that none of you have ownership over these expensive cars. I can guarantee that. So most likely he's renting for a couple of days, couple of hours, making videos, boasting. In other words, creating a bonfire or creating a fire and burning his cash just to drive a fancy car. Materialism is a problem in our communities. Materialism makes us men into women, because women are materialistic, and it's understandable for them to be materialistic. Alhamdulillah. They're women, right? You want your wife to have the best of material things because it brings her joy and happiness, etc. And that is what they incline towards. But as men, we should be inclined towards producing and creating, solving problems, solving issues, maintaining and building communities, building structures and systems in order to ensure that our children stay off the streets, stay off of drugs, our widows are being taken care of, our sisters are being assisted if there's any domestic issues in the community, etc. But no, our men are burning cash, burning money by renting out fancy cars and boasting and bragging about those cars on TikTok. They're in their 20s, they're in their 30s, grown men. This is feminine behavior. This is unmanly behavior. And also, on top of that, it further corrupts and assists in destroying our community, because not everyone is going to have enough money to rent. Forget own. Not everyone has money to own those cars. I mean, you guys don't. You guys are renting it. Nor will many of us have enough money to rent those cars. So it's something that should not be boasted or bragged about. Also, as Africans, we should lessen bragging about European luxury. We should stop bragging about European luxury. And we should start creating African luxury. Right? So Mercedes-Benz, that is not an African name. Lamborghini, that is not an African name. What other car? Ferrari, that is not an African name. These are all Europeans. Made maybe in Europe or wherever they were made. Why don't you come together with your brothers? We come together and let's create an African car brand, create an African car company in Mali, in Guinea, in Ivory Coast, in Sudan, in Congo, etc. And let's brag about that. Let's boast about that. And let's get other people hyped about buying our products. And even if they don't get hyped about buying our products, even if they don't buy our products, at least we made it for ourselves and we're supporting ourselves instead of burning our cash, giving them away to people who will use that money to further oppress us. Alhamdulillah. So inshallah, the mindset needs to change, and it starts with us, our generation. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. May Allah guide us to the correct mindset. May Allah make us less materialistic. Allahumma ameen. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.